with the Fallout TV show coming out, everyone talking about Fallout, I thought it's kind of like important to watch this, right? Also, I've been kind of thinking about playing this for a while now, and I'm like, So let's see. The Fall of 76. Bethesda Ruins. Wow. The Fallout of 76.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead.
Hey!
Or working at a different office. How
That's
did
why
this
I'm
happen?
puppeteering a corpse.
Well, I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos. Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76. June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have.
We were
I
hyped.
think we have.
Fallout 76, Bethesda's biggest game yet. My God, it was exciting, and they promised we'd know more at E3. E3 hype time, the press conference. 16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. All new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
Do we believe any of that?
4
I never
times the
believed
map
that.
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. And it's our biggest one yet.
Wait, 4 times the size of Fallout 4, the game that was so dull and boring that no one really wanted to explore fully? Nice. Nice.
My God, it was exciting. November 14th, 2018. The game goes live with a day 1 patch of 50 gigabytes.
What? Bruh! Oh my God, are you kidding me? I mean, I live in a country where this would take me maximum 5 minutes, but like, I feel bad for some people, man.
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is Fallout 76.
Wow,
And
that game looks
dear Lord,
amazing.
they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them. Goodbye world, goodbye Nix,
What the fuck is this? What is that? What is this?
goodbye body, goodbye heads.
What? Oh my God. Oh man, I feel like I lived under a rock having missed all of this. This is brilliant. It's beautiful. Like, look at them. They did me the favor of not having to Photoshop my own head over it. Like, how kind and cool of them is that? I could just put my head on this body and make a thumbnail.
Bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout.
What is this? Why does it? Why is it kind of hot?
From Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, servers dead.
It's the
Text
legs.
is far too texturous
It's the
and
legs, Jack.
all-consuming void. Error log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, frame rate problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole, getting underneath the map, getting attacked by
Jesus
invisible
Christ.
enemies, spawning too many enemies.
That's a lot of enemies. Oh my God, the plethora of bugs in this is amazing.
Speaks for itself.
Spawning too many god rays. Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes
What?
randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise. Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few.
Just to name a few. Jesus Christ.
Joseph Anson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally.
1,001 glitches! Okay. 1,001 glitches. I'm covering the 1,001, but just imagine it says 1,001, okay?
That video is 3 hours long. But it gets worse. Error CE348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system.
No.
A few PC players had their computers
Oh,
bricked entirely.
no.
Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether.
Oh,
No one thought it prudent to
no.
program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts. This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character.
Filthy casual. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it. And many players are not.
They actually went and they said that they can't do anything about it. Oh boy. Wow. You know something's really bad when they say that. It has a 2.5 user score. Generally unfavorable reviews. I mean, they still got 1,000 positives. Damn.
Thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that. And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else. Reddit, Twitter, Bethesda's other games on Steam.
Oh my
The
god!
backlash was immense. But surely level heads would prevail. The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad. Oh dear lord, they hated it.
Man, you know something's bad when everyone collectively agrees that it's bad. Damn.
This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
Despacito, play Country Road. I can't. Oh. Mutually assured boredom.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
Almost hell. A bad idea. A pointless walk-in.
And the YouTube community had this to say.
Oh boy.
It's really fucking boring.
Could barely bring myself to play it in order to finish this review.
Ouch. You know, the fun part about all of this is like all those glitches that, you know, can make a game really funny. Look at Pal World, right? Like, it had a lot of bugs that were just pure funny. This was the opposite. This was a disaster.
No one on staff wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not going to subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short,
Hey, that was me with Starfield. After 30 hours of playing the game, I was like, this is really boring. I don't want to subject myself to it more.
Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
The mods on Bethesda forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game. But what I am saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read. So what happened?
Oh boy.
Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadlines were tight.
Of course they were.
Too tight. Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope
It's
of the
the
game
B-team.
kept getting bigger.
We're gonna need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just
We're
finished.
gonna need 16 times the detail.
Please, Todd.
I'm gonna need 16 times the detail. Oh. Sometimes I wonder if there are people that actually believe that's the level of conversation that you end up having. Or if that really is the level of conversation that some people have.
No
We're
more.
gonna need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework. What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids
Fallout 76.
a full.
Now, Bethesda could
Lord help me.
tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should.
Damn.
Server hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP.
You know, like, it makes perfect sense. You can't have exploiters ruin things for the honest people that totally want a PvP with all the other bugs and issues. Yeah, it makes total sense. Exploits are like cheating. You can't have the cheaters. That's like #1 priority before the blue screen crashes.
Unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility.
Wow. Are they Blade? Oh, Jesus Christ. He just wanted to die and he couldn't die. Oh, man. You know what's weird when that person is just like, I don't want it. I don't want it, man.
Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience. So Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer
This just
and a blindfold to wildly flail around and take down anyone
Oh,
who happened
no.
by. But Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community.
What? Huh? Oh, man. We didn't have ChatGPT back then. What do you mean write an essay? What are we, in high school? Am I back in school?
That's right. 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back. But a couple of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit.
I like how they had to be mocked to reconsider it. Like, bruh.
In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items in the game and it would be an absolute disaster. Well, shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts.
Oh my god!
At first, they tried the usual approach. Banning people who had some of the best items in the game.
Are you kidding
spent
me?
700 hours just to get the best gun?
Are you kidding me? Man, I'd be furious if I spent so much time actually farming in the game and getting banned. I mean, I was furious because that happened to me in Dungeon Defenders. I spent time farming and I had money, like in-game currency, and I bought from a shop an item that looked real, and it turns out it was a cheated item, so I got banned. But the person that sold it to me didn't get banned. And you know I got mad because I still remember it. One of my favorite games, man. It was so fun to play and everything, and they just banned me. And I'm like... The worst part is, after like 5 years, they unbanned me. Like, I appealed and I was like, hey, I didn't do anything. Can I have my account back? And 5 years later, they sent an email going like, hey, we reviewed your appeal and we unbanned you. At that point, I was like, I'm done. It's semi too late because like I'd still go back and play it. You have no idea how much I like that game. Oh, so I feel this 900 hours, like spending a lot of time farming for something and just getting nuked out.
Die, cheater. Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room, and they tagged those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts. Get in quick with a level 1 account. Get all that good shit. Then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items.
Items, they were also duplicating and using other bugs and exploits. Oh man, this is a wonderful mess.
Then transfer that stuff to your main account and you're good to go. Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten the game. So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game. So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs.
Oh boy.
Hello, cheater. Do you want to tell us how you did it and we might unban you? Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked.
XD, nice try! They did not, man! They did not. No way. No way, man. Oh god. This is so dumb.
But from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room. November 22nd, 2018.
Jesus.
Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount.
Why is that, like, why is there even a dev room? First of all, why is it even there? And second of all, why doesn't it just instantly kill anyone that accesses it? That doesn't have admin mode. I have so many questions. Like, as a former QA and someone that had to organize like tests and do like checks on the games, right? Like my job was not necessarily to test, but it was to make up plans, like test plans for stuff, right? That's like one of the cheat system that we have for testing. That's one of the first things on the final build that gets toggled off. like bruh, what happened there?
From $60 to $40 to $35 to $30.
Jesus.
You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller. Also,
when you buy a controller? Oh man. The desperation. Maybe I should get a controller, chat.
some stores are just zip tying it to other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are. And it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those.
Oh no.
The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did.
Man, I feel so bad for all the people that bought Fallout 4. I'm sorry if you like it. I'm sorry if you like it. It's the only Fallout that I have played, and my god, was it a boring ass game for me. I think I'm just not a Bethesda fan, or at least not a Bethesda latest work fan. Like, I've tried Fallout 4 and I've played Starfield, and both of those games, quite frankly, I could use them to go to bed if I needed assistance in that. Oh, mods make it bearable. No, mods fix the game, which is a problem. Like, it's you're using people as free labor. You're using people that love games and love a universe as a way to get free labor. It's like, yeah, they're just literally relying on poor, enthusiastic people that have extra time or passion. Oh.
Not good. There's also been a massive oversupply of hard copies. Although, what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code? And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund. 76 is not on Steam, it's on Bethesda's own platform.
Damn.
So they have all the control. If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of play. Quite generous. But then word about this spread to forums.
It's not
then
too
to Reddit,
bad.
and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their response? Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now.
They set a precedent and then they backtracked on it. Oh boy. They really love digging their own grave, don't they?
Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man engage.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience.
What? If you just downloaded the game, you're not eligible. What the actual heck, man?
Few things followed. First, people got mad. One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
Wow. That anger.
Thank you for calling GameStop. This is Brian. How can I help you?
How can I help you? Oh. I feel bad for the worker. Like, if you have this type of anger and rage, like, seek therapy, please. It's not normal. No matter how angry and annoyed you are at something being unfair in life, it's not normal to lash out like that.
A bit of an overreaction, but probably also fake.
A bit?
Second, the media. And third, a class action.
I love it! I love the fact that the media proceeds to just put on some music and let it play for itself. No words are needed there.
Lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal.
No shit!
November 27th, 2018. Miglatio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that.
God damn.
Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway, and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state. Updates on this lawsuit.
I love the card transformation.
Slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second channel. Ad time. Look, there's a meteor
Ad
heading
time, my
straight to
favorite
Earth.
time.
Oh my god. We must do something. Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not
Wait,
me either.
we can
Nope.
read?
Oh no. Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin.
Oh
Don't let
no,
this happen
people
to
think
you.
we died
Get
as a
Curiosity
virgin.
Stream. It's a streaming platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world. Partial
But I
nudity,
have anime.
Maybe if you look hard enough. But more importantly, the most arousing thing of all. Knowledge.
But I have
Works
anime.
for your Roku, Android, etc., etc. It works on everything, okay? Science, nature, history, tech.
Anime?
Society. CuriosityStream.com/internet historian for unlimited access to the world's free top documentaries and non-fiction series. Use the promo code Internet Historian during the sign-up process to get the first 30 days free, then cancel any time.
But
Wink.
fiction is all I
Please.
like.
Look, I need.
It's what
I need
keeps me
sponsors.
going.
I bought a lifetime supply of toilet paper thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain and the crows got it, and now I'm back to square one. Please.
The crows
CuriosityStream.com/internet historian.
Oh,
Ads over. Let's rewind a little
that
bit.
was a cute ad.
Fallout fans made their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition. Wow.
Wow.
It came with a helmet, box,
Let me
map,
guess.
army toys.
It
and
was
a
just
genuine
bad.
West Tech
Wait, are those plastic army toys in a bag? Disgusting. The way they just got crammed and slammed into a little bag like that. Oh boy.
map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag.
Who cares
Fast
about the
forward to the
bag?
release. And customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land,
Yummy.
look a bit
I mean, even from the image, it looks cheap. It looks really cheap.
different. In fact, it looks like a carry bag the real bag should come in. Did they really just
Damn, that
advertise
looks
one thing
even
and
cheaper.
deliver another? You can't do that. So there was a surge of backlash.
How did they go from a cheap thing to an even cheaper thing? It should look cheap. It's post-apocalyptic. Oh my god. Oh.
And people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello. We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make.
What do you mean it was too expensive to make? Oh my god. Ah.
We aren't planning on doing anything about it.
They actually said we aren't planning on doing anything about it in their business, in their official response to clients. Who the fuck taught these people how to communicate? You don't even get to pass high school here with this level of incompetency.
That's the whole email. Staff at
Jesus
Bethesda aren't
Christ.
even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow. Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
I mean, you look good, dude. What can I say? I guess get mad more often and shave?
Okay, guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do we do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum amount of that. Fantastic idea.
Oh my god, they gave them
Anyone who paid
$5?
$200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency. that you'll be able to spend with us. 500
Wow.
atoms? Fuck yeah! What are you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna buy 5/18 of the white paint version of the power armor. Whoa! What about you? Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate. Fuck the bag. He's right. Fuck.
I'm gonna buy one. I can't, man. I can't. Oh, so let me get this straight. The game was a full-blown ass game where you had to pay what, $40, $60, and then they sold in-game cosmetics that were also like really expensive. Damn. And people bought this shit, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Keep supporting Bethesda's MTX policy, guys. Surely their next game is not gonna be bad. Surely.
The bag. Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate.
They can get away with this
Of course,
shit.
This was
Like, they can literally get away with this shit. This was after Fallout 4. Yeah. Oh boy.
Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen. What really happened is further outrage, and even the media started piling on.
Almost heaven. West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from earlier. Bethesda put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. A shortage of material, apparently. That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers.
Of course they did. Oh. Yeah, like the thing is, right? They got away with it, and they know they can get away with it. They can get away with so much because people just keep buying it and forgetting about shit like this. Jesus Christ, man. Of course, influencers got the nice bags to better promote it.
Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas. But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop, for 700 atoms. Ooh, just short. Well, the bleating from the online community
Nasty.
continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble, so they decided to capitulate. Alright, fine. We'll make you a precious fucking bag. If you want to claim it, you'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details, address, etc., etc. And we'll ship out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months.
Damn.
But it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact,
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Oh no. Oh. Jesus Christ, man. This is painful. This is like really painful.
people can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed.
This is actually painful, man. Like, as someone with a coding degree, you're fucking taught to protect data. It's one of the first things that they teach and instill in you, and they beat you. Like, they beat it into you, man. And these are like, they're not a new company. They're not a small company. They're not a freaking little goddamn developer that never in his life or her life had to deal with paying customers or anything like that. This is Bethesda, man. They have experience. How do you reach this level? Just like, oh, this is painful. This video is my nightmare. Like first we had all the QA issues. As someone that worked QA. And then now we have programming issues, and I'm just like
Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website. And that is the tale of the Duffel kerfuffle. How could this have been so difficult? They made...
Honestly, shutting down the website is probably the best thing that they could have done. I'm gonna be honest. Given that they didn't know what the fuck to do, it's probably the best thing they could have at least done. But too late, given the fact that news outlets were reporting on it. At that point, it's too fucking late, man. You already doxed so many people.
One for New Vegas. One last piece of merch. A rum drink. Nuka Dark.
Oh man. That looks really cool. Also photoshopped as fuck, but it looks really cool. Oh, have you seen how they implement the shops in Skyrim? No, I've never played Skyrim.
Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th. $80 plus postage and handling. Not cheap. But in return, you got a very cool bootle.
It's rum,
Looks
so
good on the shelf.
Decent, I guess.
A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been. November 14th came and went, and there was no rum.
Seriously?
Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through. There's a delay.
Not another email, man! I think they need to stop learning, to unlearn how to email. Why? We want to drop you a line regarding your order for Nuka Dark Rum. When finalizing the product, we determined that one of the components was not up to Fallout standards. What standards? First of all, one of the components? Like, ingredients? You said components. That sounds more like... What, the bottle? The cap? The wording! The wording is so cursed! And then they're like, standards! What standards? You guys doxed your own clients! You have no standards!
Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say. The usual Fallout standard.
Necrotic.
So we'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
1 week later.
Nothing. Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you.
Nice.
And this is where things went from tardy to retardy.
Please, internet historian, stop! Please stop! I can't. Like, my stomach can't take any more laughter, man.
Right there. Did you catch that? That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell. We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell? People were not happy.
I mean, people should have realized from the wording of components were not good enough. But hey, look at the bright side. Your bottle's reusable. Congrats. And if you throw it away, you're a bad person because you kill our planet more. Congrats. Checks out. It's on brand with Fallout.
Look at that ratio. Nothing in the marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were...
Oh, it has caramel flavor. Oh.
Promised. And the media agreed.
Of course the media agreed. Media would do anything to get clicks.
people began cancelling their orders. Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually cost us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one. Then what the fuck?
Then why did you do the glass? Then why did you do the glass one? Yeah. Totally. Makes sense. Hey guys, we did the more expensive business decision. Like anyone would believe that.
We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives.
Coding the design? Coding?
Just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
This person needs the pen trick, man. Get yourself a straw so that the liquid can fall onto the straw.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Very dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic.
Oh
no! Any liquid will
no!
immediately ruin this cheap paper sticker. Some made their own at home and the quality was about on par.
It's a paper sticker! Oh, Jesus Christ!
But look, if you do want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper, and they actually give a shit.
Etsy.
Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing.
Yes, marketing, I forgot. The thing that only sells you the fairy tale, a fantasy. It's never real, it's just a prototype. Don't expect the real thing. Just like when you buy Bethesda games, don't expect a functional game. Expect modders to do the work, so you should technically just pay them instead.
I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than...
Come on, like, the ad does not show anything. It's Photoshop. Look at how unnatural it is. That level of mattness, that is literally just a Photoshop. It's drawn there. Like, seriously, if you're gonna fall for the ad, at least pay attention to the details. I guess people learned more now because of AI art, right?
in plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well. Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars.
Wow.
This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it, so they deleted them. You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to get...
I'm like, wow, proof that they bought ads and reviews. Who the fuck? You know, the people that pay for companies to favorably review the game and you get blacklisted if you don't review the game favorably, you know? Yeah, proof.
Give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass. It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda
Very
merch
shocking
store.
indeed.
Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea. I'd have that. Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off. This gaudy jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media.
Sometimes social media is amazing. I gotta say, I like the IKEA fashion.
But does the $76 and $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in this crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an eye on? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job, print? Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah, one of those, please. But bigger and brown. Is that...
Bigger and brown. I'm sorry. They shat all over the community so hard that they didn't have any more shits to give for the bottles.
So
I'm sorry.
hard. Let's get back to the game. December 2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good. For PC, they included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk.
Oh, now you can talk!
But it also brought in field of view sliders.
With push to
Hooray!
talk!
Increased stash capacity
Hooray!
from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades to the camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray! The bad. A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard. I'll...
Replace burnt chicken. Of course, you can't, like, people were having fun, finally. They were kind of like, oh, yay, we could play the game, guys. Oh, it's now grindy.
You up.
And the backlash was significant, because everybody knew why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the atomic shop.
Fallout 76 doesn't have text chat, it only had voice chat. Damn. Crazy.
And let's
I'm sure
talk briefly
gamers
about
love
store.
that.
Some of the prices are outrageous. A Christmas tree for $12. A Santa outfit for $20.
Outrageous. Someone needs to introduce internet historian to Blizzard games. And to Path of Exile.
Blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look, $3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4.
Hey, it's affordable so that you can start, you know, opening your wallet up for bigger things. It's just like preparing you, you know?
But the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas-themed emotes. Twice the price of these games. The media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too.
Oh, Texas, thank you so much for gifting a sub. And hey, Kiefer. Dual games too. Like, honestly, it's like their price, like, it's a full price game having MTX. I just refuse to play those at this point. I'm just in a situation where unless I really need to play it, otherwise my community is gonna be like, meh, 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 at me. I just skip them because, yeah, fuck this shit, man.
2. Oh look, it's marked down half price.
Mm.
But it's not. It was released half price.
Yeah.
They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency.
Yep.
That's illegal. Here in Australia at least, in Canada, and in the EU.
Yep.
Reddit quickly picked up on this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price. Okay, it's
Yeah, I mean, of course they do. It's called manipulation. Every gaming company with MTX employs these tactics of manipulation. Oh, They do it in more legal ways, that's for sure, but they still do it. Oh god. Yeah, this
It's been about 25
this
minutes
makes
of
me
whining
not want
now,
to play the
so
game,
I'm
man.
just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win
Oh.
fiasco. The new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player
There's
numbers.
more?
But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too.
No, they can't. Realistically, they cannot. Because I highly doubt they'll ever remove MTX shops from stuff or make it fair for people. Oh. Like, No Man's Sky at least worked for free and gave you all the content for free. And didn't, like, try to rip you off and lied and manipulated the heck out of you for merch and then kind of told you to butt off about it. At least not to my knowledge. Jesus Christ. Very, very disappointing, but yeah. It's Bethesda. I don't know what I expect.